Welcome back, everybody. In Uganda, get this, only 1 in 5 high school-age teens actually attend school, despite 55% of the population being under the age of 18.
And this new year, hundreds of students are set to attend a brand new academy, engaging in a community's cultural traditions. Afternoon Focus producer Evan Torch takes us there.
Deep in the rural municipality of Kasasa, Uganda, a project like no other is taking shape. A cultural collaboration between the community and the Denver-based organization InteRoots, with their biggest undertaking yet. The TaSCA Community Academy, or the TaSCA project, is a 500-student school set to open in just a few months.
This project is very exciting because it has 3 different pillars, and each pillar feeds into each other.
These 3 pillars, Ronald says, will ultimately solve shortcomings that have plagued the Ugandan education system for decades.
One of the issues that we are having is the British confines of the education system that is British. Much of it is devoid of community relevancy and community compliancy, both in teaching methods, but also in content that would directly support communities.
And although the academy has been built from the ground up, the organization says that true development means ownership for the people.
It's not about bringing something to a place that's not there. It's about what is already there, and how do you create structures that unleash the potential of a community, whether financially, culturally, all of the above, based on mechanisms that already exist. It is providing an income through a lending process, through investing in local businesses, through investing in local projects. For example, they've built a maize mill already that will be providing food to the school, allowing local farmers to process their foods and get them to market at a more affordable rate and therefore generate a greater income.
You may wonder why I'm holding this tomato. You know, here we are farmers. The tomato is from our farm, so please, you can come and get tomatoes from
In addition to providing a sustainable income to the community, Scott says the Academy also plans on investing in their futures through a unique program called the Graduate Enterprise Fund.
What it is when a student pays their tuition, a majority of that tuition actually goes into a bank account. When they graduate, what they do is to the community board, they submit a plan. And that plan says what would they like to do with that money when they get it back when they graduate.
An all-around amazing initiative, set to include arts programs rich with the community's cultural traditions of dance, music, and performance. And like any massive undertaking, it hasn't come without its own challenges.
Although there's been some talk and a lot of talk about equity and changes as of late, the larger institutions are slow to move. And so it's been a challenge to educate on the model that we're employing, to show that it's truly working, because it is. And that takes time.
InteRoots remains optimistic and believes that the success of the Academy will speak for itself and will hopefully be the first of many just like it.
This is going to be the office for our community school. I think it's going to be wonderful. It is still under renovation. We have not yet finished, but you see, as we are trying our level best to make sure that our community is developing.
What we see today is a result of a long interaction and exchange between the community and InteRoots and all the teams that are involved.
This land won't look like this 10, 20 years from now. These buildings will be here. The alumni will be running this thing. And we can say, oh, look what we have done.
Look what we have done. See, that's it. I think that community had such an active role in deciding what the Academy would look like. So they see themselves, they feel investment, yes. They feel involved, they feel heard, and that's community. That's a beautiful thing, and it should last a long, long time and make a difference in a country that needs all the education investment it can find. So, amazing story on a lot of levels.
It really is. Kudos to telling such a great story. You know, our producer Evan Torch, the way that was told was just beautiful, and wanted to also shout out a woman named Christy who got in touch with Evan on our Afternoon Focus Facebook page. You know how every day we ask you to send in story ideas, and Christy had a connection with InteRoots and said, hey, you guys need to know about this, because if more people know about it, perhaps, you know, the program might get more funding.
Absolutely.
See, more people can take advantage of this opportunity.
That's right. So when we say, hey, go to our Facebook page, you may see, you know, your story on the air.
Right.
We're not lying. We're telling you the truth. You can believe us. Exhibit A right there.
Right.
Well, to learn how you can help projects like this one actually become reality, visit interroots.org. Thanks again, Christy, for reaching out to us, and Evan for doing the story. We'll be right back.